Have you ever wondered about a planet that's now covered in dust and ice? There used to be oceans there, rivers once flowed there, it too was once home to lush blue skies and flowing water. Yes, Mars, which we now call the Red Planet, has always been an unsolved mystery for scientists and astronomers. But now, National Aeronautics and Space Administration's Curiosity rover has made a discovery that could completely change what we know about the past of this planet. This discovery is so important that it is being called a missing puzzle piece in the history of Mars. So what is this discovery and how can it reveal the mysterious past of Mars? Let's embark on a journey to one of the most fascinating planets in our solar system. Today, we will talk about the exciting discovery recently made by National Aeronautics and Space Administration's Curiosity rover. In this discovery, iron ridges, carbonate materials, especially siderite, have been found on the surface of Mars. This discovery could be a major step in understanding the ancient climate of Mars and its potential habitability. In this video, we will learn what these carbonate minerals actually are, how Curiosity discovered them, and how this discovery strengthens the possibility of water and life in Mars's past. Along with that, we will also talk about Mars's carbon cycle and the mystery of its lost atmosphere. So get ready for a story that will take us deep into the ancient world of Mars. Mars, also known as the Red Planet, has always been a center of attraction for humanity. Its red soil, its massive volcanoes, features like Olympus Mons and valleys like Valles Marineris truly make it a mysterious planet. But the mystery of Mars isn't just about its features. In fact, scientists believe that around 3.5 to 4 billion years ago, Mars was a completely different place. Back then, there were rivers of liquid water, lakes, and maybe even oceans here. Mars's atmosphere was filled with carbon dioxide, which kept the planet warm through the greenhouse effect. But as time passed, something very mysterious happened to Mars, something truly catastrophic. Because of this, Mars lost most of its atmosphere and became a cold, dry, and barren planet. Is it really true to imagine that there was once life on Mars? And if so, where is the evidence for it? The recent discovery by the Curiosity rover is a big step toward answering this question. Curiosity rover is National Aeronautics and Space Administration's advanced robotic explorer which landed in Mars Gale Crater in August 2012. Gale Crater was chosen for this mission for this reason. Because it is considered an ancient lake bed where water once existed, Curiosity's mission is to study the soil, rocks, and atmosphere of Mars so that it can be determined whether the right conditions for microbial life ever existed there. This rover is a mobile laboratory equipped with 17 cameras, a laser, a drill, and sophisticated instruments like ChemMin, which stands for Chemistry and Mineralogy. Curiosity not only takes pictures of the surface of Mars, but it can also drill into soil and rocks to analyze their chemical and mineral composition. Recently, the Curiosity rover explored the slopes of Mount Sharp in Gale Crater, which are rich in iron. It has discovered large deposits of carbonate minerals, especially siderite. Siderite is an iron carbonate mineral that forms from the chemical reaction of carbon dioxide, water, and rocks. This discovery is important because carbonate minerals are an important marker of the ancient environmental conditions that once existed here. Scientists have seen carbonates on Mars before as well, through rovers, orbiters, and Martian meteorites. But Curiosity's discovery provides new and exclusive details. Curiosity explored Mount Sharp. It drilled into the sulfate-rich layers and collected samples from a depth of 3 to 4 centimeters. These samples were studied by the ChemMin instrument using X-ray diffraction. It was found that the rocks contain 5 to 10% siderite. This was truly an astonishing discovery, because orbital satellites had never before detected such a large amount of carbonates on the surface of Mars. Scientists believe that the presence of magnesium sulfate had hidden these carbonates. Because of this, we were never able to find them before. This discovery is important for several reasons. The presence of siderite is evidence that Mars's ancient atmosphere was filled with carbon dioxide, which through the greenhouse effect kept the planet warm enough for liquid water to exist on the surface. And this discovery supports our habitability models, which say that Mars was once habitable. This research is being led by the University of U. Associate Professor Ben Tutolo from Calgary says, "We know that Mars was habitable and the habitability models are correct. The discovery of carbonates is an indication that there was an active carbon cycle on Mars, which could be quite similar to Earth's carbon cycle. By studying the Martian carbon cycle, we can better understand and compare it with our own Samuel and Martyrs-Jing A and analyze it further. But somewhere the carbon cycle of Mars was imbalanced. Due to the lack of plate tectonics like on Earth, Mars locked more carbon dioxide from its atmosphere into rocks. And the effect of this was that carbon dioxide too rapidly decreased from Mars's atmosphere. As a result, the atmosphere became thinner, and due to the decrease in greenhouse gases, it started cooling down rapidly, and in this way, the entire nature of a once green planet completely changed. Apart from this, data from Curiosity and orbital maps show that carbonate layers on the surface of Mars had trapped a huge amount of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. If carbonates are also present in Mars's other sulfate-rich layers, then this could explain a large part of the planet's lost atmosphere. Curiosity made this discovery through its advanced drilling and analysis capabilities. The rover's drill system digs into the surface of Mars to collect samples, which are then placed into the CHEMIN instrument. CHEMIN uses X-ray diffraction to study the mineral composition of rocks and soil. Samples were processed and further studied at National Aeronautics and Space Administration's Ames Research Center and the Johnson Space Center's Astromaterials Research and Exploration Science Division. Understood. Easily soluble salts and iron oxyhydroxides were also found along with siderite in the rocks of Mount Sharp, which indicate ancient water activities. These minerals were probably formed under dry conditions, where evaporation probably occurred after chemical reactions between water and rocks. This process tells the story of Mars' ancient atmosphere when the planet was warm and full of water. The discovery of siderite further strengthens the possibility of life on Mars, but it is still a kind of puzzle. 3 things are necessary for life: liquid water, an energy source, and chemical building blocks. Curiosity has already found evidence of liquid water in Gale Crater, such as sedimentary rocks and wave ripples, which indicate ancient lakes. As an energy source, sunlight or volcanic activity can be used. Now, the presence of carbonates and previously discovered organic molecules like alkanes proves the existence of chemical building blocks. But the high radiation on the surface of Mars is not suitable for life. Scientists believe that beneath the surface, where radiation is lower, there might be microbial life. The presence of siderite and clay sediments indicates that organic compounds and fossils can remain preserved on Mars for a long time. So if there was ever life on Mars, we can definitely find evidence of it in these sediments. This discovery is important not only for Mars but also for our own Earth. Ben Tutolo says that on Earth, to fight climate change, work is being done on ways to convert human-made carbon dioxide into stable carbonate minerals. On Mars, nature may have done the same thing, locked carbon dioxide into rocks. This discovery can help improve carbon sequestration techniques on Earth, that is, the technology of capturing carbon from the atmosphere and storing it safely. Tutolo says that what we are doing on Earth to fight climate change, it is possible that nature has already done that on Mars. This discovery by Curiosity gives a new direction to the study of Mars. National Aeronautics and Space Administration's Perseverance rover, which landed in Jezero Crater in 2021, is now collecting samples, which will be brought back to Earth in the future through Mars Sample Return. If these samples contain fossilized microbes or complex organic compounds, then it could be definite evidence of life on Mars. The European Space Agency's ExoMars rover and Mars's Tianwen-1 mission are searching for life on Mars. The Mars Sample Return mission, which will launch in the 2030s, will bring Martian soil back to Earth. Then scientists will study these samples in depth in advanced laboratories, and then maybe we will get some answers about life on Mars. The research being done on Mars is not only important for scientists, but also for all of humanity. If we find evidence of life on Mars, it will prove that life is not limited to just Earth. And maybe we'll even be surprised to find out that life on our Earth actually came from Mars. This discovery will make our search for life in the universe even easier. This will help us understand exactly where and what we need to look for if we want to search for life on any planet. Also, evidence of habitability on Mars could pave the way for future Mars colonization. National Aeronautics and Space Administration and SpaceX are already planning to send humans to Mars. If Mars was ever habitable, then maybe we can make it habitable again? Curiosity rover's discovery has given us a chance to understand its past more closely. By understanding its past, we can shape its future. And that's why this discovery can give a new direction to all of humanity. But this is just the beginning. Curiosity and other rovers are uncovering deeper secrets on the surface of Mars, and in the future, we may find even more astonishing discoveries. Was there ever life on Mars? Or has this planet always been barren and desolate? What do you have to say about this? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below. Friends, how did you like this video? If you liked this video, be sure to like it and share it with your friends. For more informative videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. Friends, we will meet again soon with another new informative video like this.